It's extra praise though because he is a duelist.
Prime Gaming agent select here for Split. It's going to be our first
Everything's
map
the
that
same.
We see, and, well,
we get the Kang,
we got the Cypher, and then of course on the other side here, double duelist for EDG. So
honestly,
exactly
a lot of the time when we look at this, this is the best agent to shut down double dive comp. So we'll kind of see if he has some interesting trips in terms of just like looking at the pathing of these two. That's definitely what I'm looking for.
What do you think of this composition here, Vanity? Do you which one would you favor in this situation?
Bassi as well. Bassi 193 with the prime. Thank you for the 6 months, dude.
Playing it correctly and
Thank you very much, bro.
It should stomp the double duelist comp because it has
Appreciate
3 agents that like completely destroy the double dive. But I think that the issue that Giants had in the last is they were not using the like breach util or omen util very well to stop the double dive. So I think that's the big thing. They had a really solid attack game plan, but their defense like fumbled. And even against this comp, like you should be able to stop this on defense with this comp. It's like what it's designed for.
Yeah, well, we'll see how this all plays out because this is it, folks. So Shrine, let's make some noise as we get ready for this game. Giants and EDG facing off, and your casters.
Like it's all about the Cypher.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. Wow, either way, history is going to be made here today. A Chinese team or a Spanish org going all the way to playoffs at champions, and already we're off to a spicy start with that
Despot will be here.
Yeah, I can't believe we're seeing Fracture.
give me 2 or 3 days.
Will ever have let this map through. It's been their permaban throughout all of EMEA, all of lock-in. Like they do not want to play that map. So the fact that they've let it through, clearly they have something prepared. And while EDG, they're saying bet. There you go.
Amsterdam Kayak guy as well with the 13 months. Thank you.
Try and take them on that
I'm doing good, bro. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate you.
We saw Split picked by Giants. They've gone for
Alright, let's get into this one. Giants starting on defense, EDG on attack. We have, straight up just 4 ghosts against 4 ghosts.
That's why EDG, they've opted to
we look like a bit of
they
a
want
trip.
to start on that attack side here on Split, and the barriers
Bit of
are
a trap
already
play,
up
but
in the
not
pistol.
too heavy.
No movement, no contact.
It's literal just either sound contact or
looking for some
the contact of the rays, stun, flash, swing.
In the back of that util typically. Maybe he's going to fire it out. You know, one of the things about EDG, beating a team the second time, it's always going to be tough. But for this squad, a new map pool, it makes it almost a new series. Who knows what we're going to get on Fracture. Split should be more of a comfort zone for Giants, you'd imagine.
He's about to see some legs.
Vitinho has to be the highlight for them as well. 8-1 in opening duels, 34 kills. He had an unbelievable game. And look at the combination of the start, forcing Kankan into the open.
Smoggy had to dash in. That was such a nice nade. So they actually had a backup for this as well. If they didn't go over towards middle or if they pushed them off middle, they actually had a nice little trap play off this as well. That was great. I actually think I saw something similar for them on this map
which
before.
for now is fairly open.
Yeah, the initial contact might not have worked out for this attacking squad. But
they straight up just left B though,
and that smoke blocks
and we have a lock.
The B side is theirs. They've overrun it at very little cost, and it's Kankan lurking on A that'll try to cut off these rotates, make it costly for this squad, or even get up behind later. He's let the first 2 pass. He hears the third. The peek is in, and he's caught Nukia. Blast pack to come up close. He's putting the pressure on. And it's a teammate of nobody on the other side who's fighting up in heaven. This is a thorn in the side of Giants. And this retake already fragmented with Kankan behind. They have to hurry up, ignoring their back instead, focusing front. And there's next to nothing left to stand for Giants.
Nicely done in the end. This was really good. Nice recovery with the 4v5. I mean, maybe Giants bit too hard on this A main. Like once they got A heaven, just leaving B can be a little bit brutal, especially on pistol.
And then also just putting that down in the minds while the rest of his teammates are able to do so much. Also good to see nobody going off to a good start. His last series, polar opposites to the first time we saw him play versus Giants.
He did great as well, double kills for that. In terms of how they're approaching this, okay, 4 bulldogs, 1 pistol, so they're allowed 1 death into this one. Look at that, Sheriff to do the damage. That's it.
At least
no
it
armors,
should be.
1
Weaker
armor.
weapons. The first is Sheriff around the corner.
That's the Sheriff, and that's the one death that they're allowed.
That's a big blow to the side
Astra
of
can
EDG,
come and get that. And again, you kind of had a weird situation going on now where they kind of want to protect the gun.
So it's not going to be the end of the world.
With that, they can kind of go around the map.
Really want to lose anybody else.
Make a big stack. Flash goes in over towards B, and honestly, they have perfect timing going towards B. When does this camera get checked?
There is going to be the cam, which, when popped, should give a fair amount of information back. A little bit unlucky, and there you go. That's going to be that info. Every single member of Giants.
Another round where they
way back over to that B site, but they have lost
another round where they left
Yeah, the key thing being it was the element of surprise getting them that opening duel. Now they've very much lost that, and it's EDG that get to occupy some sneaky spaces. You can see Smoggy is actually covering for nobody. He's taking initial contact. He was. Then tucked in and allowed nobody to clean that one up. They're here together either way. The point being the trade isn't really possible. Certainly not easy. Rhyme, he's got utility out. Okay, sure, he's managed to find his gun, but look at his health. Look at the weapon he's working with. 19 health left on nobody, but it's not enough. And okay, they find the 1 kill. How much more can they do? What damage will the side of Giants walk out of this round with? And okay, 3 kills, 19 HP on nobody. That could have went so much worse.
Honestly, they did great damage. Yeah, they should be pretty happy.
Bad at all. Like being able to take out, I think, at least 1 gun from that scenario.
Yeah, they got rid of 2 guns, so that's pretty good.
Giants are going to have the rifles across the board, and ults aren't particularly close. Now, they could try and almost run around the map, get Chichu those orbs, and potentially have a post-plant Viper's Pit. But
right, now we get into the big buy rounds. The bonus is not looking great because of this. Well, it's looking alright, but it's not, it could have been a lot better.
Just go with those pistols and see what
money's here
with the rifles that they have.
Okay, so yeah, getting the op out pretty early on at least. Again, big win condition. Chinese teams pretty much put more emphasis on it than other teams on attack. Wait, they actually pick a pretty good site at the moment. Wait, they just sent him in on his own. I feel a bit sorry for Smoggy. He's getting wrecked in these rounds. We saw the round over towards A where he had to dash in this one here.
So no one's able to sneak up for free. Chichu realizing that he's been spotted, but even still, they're deciding to rotate back.
Yeah, the problem with this is, obviously the idea is Smoggy goes in and it reveals some of the other players for Khan and nobody to try and do some damage, but with it being segmented,
this is nice though. They just dogged over towards here and they're doing the kind of the 3-1 that works well against the Sky. Again, when you're playing against the Sky, a lot of the time you want to do like 4-1, 3-1, depending on how many numbers you have to get hit with the flash, so they don't know the exact numbers or break the dog, etc. So I like how they've approached this. It means that there's 2 people over towards site here instead of 3. They could potentially be able to do a stun.
Little bit of damage onto Hao Dong. He's in position. Snakebite tagging him up, making him vulnerable. Teammates on the way, though. The cover should be here. Still, though, EDG.
Yeah, they have absolutely owned them on this one. Holy, though.
It's just Hoodie in a 1v4 in a matter of seconds.
And Giants looks a little bit scared almost. Wow. How many upgrades do we get? 1. We got this upgrade as well? Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. What a perfect. I mean, look at the money. It's out of control. That is insane for them to win this. Yeah, dude, Giants look so scared on this. The stun came in, and I saw the guy at spawn not run through smoke, and the other guy just faced for like a little bit of damage.
His performance the other day, you're looking at a player that pretty much looked out of the game.
Hit some shots,
versus Paperex, he was 18 and 37 across the series. He's already
brutal start.
Right now.
Sheriff armor, but they got to do insane amounts of damage.
As said, we saw 9-3 halves from either team, but
got early info over towards here as well. And yeah, I mean, it worked really well. Like, they caught him out of position because of the 3-1, so I definitely got to shout out just like the actual plan here. They know that a lot of the time they're using the Sky util over towards here in terms of getting info B. They hit the dog, 3 people stayed B. And then, yeah, these people were out of position, tried to force their way in, and yeah, they had some shots.
For this squad of EDG, just a massively beneficial start.
That's what we were talking about in terms of they always use their Sky to get info B.
It's not too much. Tigers destroyed, just seeing 1. They're not sure. They're not going to stack up on the back of that.
Yeah, that's really nice as well. Good apart from that, they know that they fell back, and even though there's a smoke here, they don't want to do anything from this.
Not overly surprising. They haven't taken any ground yet. 40 seconds left.
Definitely need to flash over towards here. Yeah, flash goes in terms of B main, hits no one, so maybe we can have a bit of a heavier stack at the moment. But I don't know about B main. Bro, they're kind of completely owning them in terms of minimap game.
He has no friends alongside him. Isolated.
Times are a little bit low though.
Rotation has begun to come in, and he's managed to land that first shot.
Great flashes.
Would have to be a miracle. Fatinho's heard the footsteps. Rhyme's still within the site. Somehow, again, these rounds are looking competitive, and both players now stuck within the site.
One more smoke,
Fatinho's managed to arm himself up, now rocking in with a Vandal. They're not holding the angle together, though. It'll have to be the trade on Rhyme. He's fallen. They've started off.
Nice shots. Chichu's kind of bailing them out in some of these rounds. They're at least looking, or starting to look close.
A 4-0 lead speaks for itself.
Yeah.
It's good damage again from Giants, but I mean the ecos are looking good. Good damage, but his buy rounds not been great. The problem with this one as well is, I mean, this could be a little bit crazy. Everyone's super close to their ults.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is a big one, especially when this money's so low.
This is where all of the ults
there's a chance that even if Giants lose this, they can buy. It's only this guy that can't with the 2-9 loss bonus. So
early contact potentially going to be made over on this A side, but you can already see that Kankam is sort of waiting with that operator outside of B, clearly expecting some sort of aggression to come through here.
Yeah, I think they've played with the map early on in the past couple of rounds.
EDG giving them a lot of respect as well in terms of just trying to feel out the map, trying to see if they're going to go for anything aggro.
That was about all, and not even really swinging on the back of it. And just look at how passive they are on B this time around as well. Looks like good decision making from the defensive side. Again, the pressure is going to be on Nukia on the back of that A site. His trap hasn't been destroyed, at least. He's still got both online, ready to catch some players on the way through.
Still
moving back to B.
not
down,
yeah.
that chance.
This is one of the issues of over towards B. You normally see it more when there's like an Astra or something, but it's very common. Attack up, not so common as well, and that is crazy, man. Just a straight up heads up duel.
Just to make sure that
Mate, they just lose both kills instantly. They got to go safe.
He's W keyed all the way up into heaven, still has that operator, and now for
like money's out of control anyway. What do they even do here?
Fitinho had some spacing, dodging the showstopper just about, but you know, they start to add up the numbers in their head, realize what they have to work with in the next round,
and yeah, one of the better moves with the attack up again. When you're not playing over towards B and you're not getting info, and you kind of got to jump, and maybe I mean I imagine Giants are just moving this over. After this kill, now they know that they got the op out. I guarantee Cypher goes over towards B. Need info.
With the next map up being one that this roster has never played before. They've been
Pretty Boy 991, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Thank you.
First, they got ahead of them. This series is certainly starting to get scary.
They didn't even get to shoot in this round. Yeah, not really. I mean, they just got instantly wrecked. Jump peak wasn't even that bad. It's just a good. He managed to like get to a wide angle.
Jump down was absolutely insane from Smoggy, but they've called a timeout on the side of Giants, and I can't blame them. This one's getting out of hand.
And it's going to be a simple fix in terms of it. They're just going to talk about the op and how they're struggling against it, and how they got to get info over towards B. So they're either going to push B main, or the easy fix is obviously putting the Cypher over there. Also, EDG have been playing very slow, so I wonder if EDG with this timeout as well, because they can talk in the enemy's timeout. I wonder if they're just going to absolutely send it with something a little bit faster. They got the double duelist, and they played the double duelist like very chilled out, very chilled out. 1080, yeah, for sure.
Cause that distraction of while his teammates are executing, and at the moment EDG have looked fearsome. Similarly to what we saw on their attack side last time out, it was very dominant, but you almost have to wonder, like, EDG had that mental resilience last time from 9-3 down to drag things back when unbelievable clutches and
Corvus Algul, what's up, bro, with the 5 months? Thank you very much with the prime.
Giants,
thank you. Appreciate you, dude.
To see if they do, because right now they're getting boomed. And I need to see, well, firstly, Pipson taking that pause and try and get the players.
I think it's intentional on breaking the Cypher chips. Not really. I just don't think they know where they are.
Some of these stars come online.
They're breaking they're breaking the camera and stuff. So there's that. Covert listener as well with the 6 months and the prime. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that.
Trying to get the crowd behind Giants.
Good luck, Levo. Good luck.
Okay, they're at least close to ult in terms of the change-up. We have the Cypher over towards B, pretty obvious. So if EDG wanted to have a plan against this, they could. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice win. They get good info off this as well. Wendy Hulk as well. Thank you so much. Thank you with the 3 months.
He's one away from having a rolling thunder. that could certainly help this Giants squad out, or even Fedinho finding one pick and having a big old rocket launcher in the
Yeah,
form
I'm
to
worried.
play with.
That's nice as well. So
util as
break
well.
the original
Just
trip
destroying
here. So now they kind of don't have info that they're wandering out. So
utility.
that's why we see this angle here. But
With those
got to
blast
just
tanks.
jiggle it because the op's in
It
play
was all
still.
just a ruse. The thing is, though, for now at least, Giants have
Look at
gambled
this
heavily.
big stack over
4
towards
players
here. But
still have run
actually,
to this
man,
A side.
the
Huge
calling from
reliance
EDG at the moment is
from
like
UK. He's
perfect.
gonna
Look
be
at this overwhelm.
basically
Nuki has to
in a
somehow
1
kill
versus
1. If
3
he gets
fight
2, he's a
here.
god.
He gets 1, and
He
then
did
that's
great.
it. Not going to be able to get anything more. The rest of the team's so far away. EDG are going to have a free afterplant here. And, well, if Ram can get a kill, maybe
Astra
there's a
ult,
chance
and then
to
with that kill, we have
that
Viper
Rolling
ult as
Thunder,
well.
But Chichu instead have caught them on that rotation. It's the same scenario they were just in moments ago. 3 players trying to fight back in.
This time they might decide to go for it.
It's a nice
Smokes
angle.
and your breach online, but it's
Yeah, I like that from him.
Close in this round, you'd imagine.
And
The
they go back and
second
save as
Fedinho
well.
goes down,
And in these rounds,
at least
there
gets the
is
showstopper
just so
online,
many
but it's the
people
next round
surviving.
they're
I mean, look
thinking
at this
about
guy. He's only
using
getting
it.
300
Time
after
to
this round.
hightail it.
Like, everyone's hitting
The
9k
EDG
basically, apart
finding
from 1.
yet another round. It's seeming to be an
And on a
uphill
team that
battle
heavy
for the
relies
side of
around an
Giants.
attack
What was
op,
that
it's
word
a
Paula
nightmare
had
to play
say
against.
earlier? It's certainly a upstream swim right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember.
Contranen,
Yeah, there's
something like that.
something like that, yeah. I think I prefer the bark, I'll be honest. 6 and 0.
Yeah, and
After
they,
what
I
was
mean, they
such a
called this very well.
ridiculously close matchup last time out. It was
So again, you got to remember, so
but
Giants called a
last
timeout,
time
and
out,
EDG
Giants
can
has
talk
said
in the
they were the
timeout
ones
as
in the
well.
lead.
And
They
we
were the ones-
damn,
It's going to be another timeout.
back to
That
back.
is both used within the space of a couple of rounds. Almost the panic button being hit
Yeah,
right
that's
now
a that's a
from the
straight
side
up
of
panic.
Giants. Bear in mind, the next map in this series, they have never
Didn't even want to give
played
him
as
an
a
extra
team.
an extra go at this.
Individually, sure. Like on the old Giants roster, Fedinho played it, yeah.
with Giants.
Well, that's all their timeouts
Other
gone.
than that, it
Worth
is-
noting
it
as
is
well,
not
like
a
they
map
have
that
no
they've gone through.
timeouts, and a
sure,
lot of the
I
time,
don't
even if
doubt that
EDG will
they've
consider
let
doing
that
a
through because
timeout,
they
he's
have
got to
something
think
prepared,
that
but
he's
is a
going to
terrifying
give
prospect.
Pipson a time to talk as well. So
You're
when you're in this
6-0 down,
position, a lot
your
of times you've got to
opponent's economy
rethink
is
using your
moving.
actual timeouts here,
Kankan
because
is having
when they got
a
nothing, you
wonderful
kind of don't want to
time.
give
He's
them
just been
the chance
finding
into it.
openers left, right, and center. And the thing is,
The
there
calling
hasn't
at the
really
moment,
been
yeah,
any
it's been
sort of
incredible.
response. They haven't even
They're
been
just
able to
hitting,
catch
they're
out
hitting
the
empty
lurker
sites.
of
They're doing
Chichu in
everything
most of
insanely
these
well.
rounds. So
Even just like
something desperately needs
even
to
in terms
change.
of like how slow and
Showstopper,
methodical it
Rolling
is,
Thunder
they're just
close
trying to
to
like
being
work
online,
out
but
the
of
actual,
course, those ults are
work out
also
who's
being
playing
cycled
where,
on
and
the
then
other
just
side,
go
with
in.
the Viper's Pit and a Blade Storm being two to really highlight.
2 timeouts in 1 half, bro. It was
Something needs to come
it
up,
was a
and it needs to happen
timeout,
soon
1
for
round
Giants, 'cause,
timeout. Like
hey,
that
their
never
attack side is
happens.
great, but if you don't get any defense round, it doesn't matter.
That's it. They need some sort of foundation.
1
to
round in
bounce
between
off
them
of. And,
both.
you know, this when you move to map 2, Fracture, they might have come into this series seeing that as a trap that they'd laid for EDG, trying
This
to cage
version of
the
Giants
beast,
never
but
played Fracture
better hope
before.
that the bars
I
are
mean, they'll
strong
have some
enough, 'cause
stuff,
what we're
though,
seeing
right?
here, well, it seems to be a bit too brittle.
Arnhem,
Side of
thank you so
Giants
much
on
with the
their
4 months.
defense,
Thank you,
no
thank you.
rounds, and no
And we're going,
timeouts
dude,
left.
look at this.
Let's
We're
see
going
what their
over towards B.
solution
So it's
was.
been a big
It looks
panic
like
of
a
how to
straight
hold
up
B,
blitz
especially against the
into B
op,
main.
because
A
normally
lot
they
of
jump
players here,
peek,
so they're
and the
gonna
jump
have to
peek's been
try to
getting
see
wrecked by the
space on
ops.
the
And
back
now
of
they
it.
go over.
Flash deep,
They,
a
I
Tiger
mean, they
in.
heavy compensate by taking it
Essentially
with
seeing
4
that there's
people.
nobody here. No pun intended.
This is nice though, at least. I mean, so many of them are 1 away,
corner,
so to actually get an
and the
ult
rest of
into
the
this
squad
does make a
waits
lot of sense, and they
patiently
hold
over
1
towards
person
A.
over
You know,
towards
if there
B
was a
as
lot of
well.
aggression and utility in
It's
B
the
main,
full one that we were
maybe
talking
they-
about
they
before
push A, maybe they get
as
aggressive.
well.
The
And
funny
this is
thing
going to be kind
is,
of nice to
it's
fake a lot of pressure,
almost a
because
complete
honestly,
reverse versus
this
crew,
guy's going
where
to
I feel like whenever
probably
crew
TP
pushed
out
into
with the
nuclear
dog.
setup, they died.
We'll see.
Yeah.
EDG have pushed into his setup almost every single time, and they have made it
Gianfranco
very
Pinto
easy.
as well. What's
And
up,
they
man?
look to do
Thank you for the 2
same
months.
again.
Yeah,
Smoggy
dog goes
taking
in,
the lead.
TP's away,
Fake
and
being sold by nobody as well. It keeps a couple of players still deep within this B site. It
Kinda
definitely is a
gets
much
early
better
info.
stack up of players though from
this
Giants.
guy's
for the
gonna
first time in
flash
a
him
while.
off.
Yeah, and it's
Oh,
also
it's
the
actually going to be a
utility
Sky
that
Luck.
they
No way, the Sky Luck could have
Rolling
great
Thunder,
timing.
Showstopper
Sky
still
kill?
to play with. Nate is
Yep,
through.
there
Hoodie's
goes the
gone
Sky
down.
Luck.
Picked off on the
Holy
other
hell,
side,
they're
causing
all
another
over them. They
problem.
pick
Giants
over
have
they
to be
pick over
worried
towards the
about their
side. They were
back while they
playing
wanna
heavy
play
over
forward.
towards spawn. They
Now
have to
Viper's
leave the
Pit
side
comes
itself.
online.
We still got a
A
flank in the
safe
sky.
haven
Nigel, mate, and they have the Viper ult. Bro, they're getting, Giants are getting so wrecked. They put ult. What is that though? How does he keep getting 3 with his ult? This is the second time now. Oh my god. Okay, 4v5, they put all the ults into it. How on earth has he got all of them?
Wow. we talk about the showstopper being one of the most brutal ultimates in the game. Sometimes you can shoot it at someone's feet and they somehow survive. A rolling thunder comboed into the showstopper through a cosmic divide. He doesn't even see the other two players. He just shoots it at the one he spots, and they all go down.
Dude, chat, someone give me the Raze's HP there. How is Raze going down?
But hey, that's what it takes.
He had to have been like 10 HP.
With a showstopper for Giants to get onto the board.
30? Oh my god, it was the most perfect thing then. That's crazy. He's actually blessed with it.
This round. How many more kills do you need? 8 more kills. 8 more kills and he can do that again.
34 HP.
Literally a Hail Mary play. The prayers were
That's
answered.
insane.
The fact that EDG have a Viper's Pit on site, they have nobody flanking, man advantage.
Bro, it was looking so bad
you
for them.
Just keep listing the advantages they had up their sleeve, and then that one play, that combo.
Okay, so everyone can buy next, so it's not like the biggest buy round, it's just a buy round and then everyone can buy next. Giants would get money reset if they lose this though, 1-9 on top of it. And again, look at them, with 3, 1-1 over towards here, so if they're doing sky flashes, etc., like they're still selling pressure. It's so nice. Look, they heavy rotate. They got 2 people here, so it's really looking like a hit. And then in the meantime, they just take. They are wrecking them with the default. They are absolutely wrecking them with the default. Oh my god.
Can't see a thing. No chance even for a trade. He's going to throw out the
EDG are completely outplaying them. I don't even care about the last round. I can't even include that. You can't repeat it. It's so good, dude.
EDG finding 7 and the rounds just keep
yeah, they're just getting wrecked by this extra person showing pressure over towards a different side. This one was a little bit different because it was a 3-1-3.
Oh dear. 7-1.
Well, sorry, 1-3-1 even. It's my bad.
Buy back into this one.
Out here with the 7 players.
Bladestorm on the other side, but all ults have now been expended.
Big round for Giants. Their money's super low.
First round.
Their money is super low. Even with a double timeout, yeah, I mean, they're getting so wrecked.
They are being slaughtered thus far.
It feels like they've never had anyone play against like their Skywell.
Patiently waiting to see if there's any aggression, but for now at least.
EDG are doing like a masterclass of how to play against one Sky in my book. It's been so good. Everything's been read well. I think as well they're reading into the 4-1 a lot, right? In terms of the Cypher plays passive, and then they're like heavy over towards here. They find the Cypher, it's less. So it looks like the research and the game plan at the moment looks really good from EDG. Almost. Actually did the right damage.
Right back up to 100, just a bit of shields that are lost.
Okay, this is a good round for at the moment for Giants. This duel over towards B main is everything though.
EDG are very much looking to commit here.
Haldong wins it.
It's
going to be hard still because of this guy.
And slow the EDG push.
Big duel. Ooh, nice.
Shining light for this squad. Very
yeah, Cardman had done nothing.
He's down to the rifle. 2 versus 3. And 2 players on site.
Oh,
that's the showstopper.
Cloud peaked just in front of the flash. Oh my god. The full damage trade.
Nukia has to find Chichu.
Bro, he has to win this. The money is not here. Oh, God, man. They're winning everything. 30 HP. They got to go eco against this as well. This is 2v3.
It looked like that was another grand opportunity, but
yeah, they tried to swing together, breach flash, and the breach flash Cloud just ate it with the swing.
And then Chichu's there to
yeah, they just got no money on this one. This goes overbought as well. He has to go for a Guardian.
Even a few rounds on this defensive
Holy
side
hell,
could be
this is
enough
dominant.
for Giants, but now their pockets have run dry as well.
Man, they're playing so well against them though. Like the map control.
A few pistols, seekers. On the other side of things, well, ballers. They've got everything they could ever desire and some in their pockets.
Okay, they go back to the pistol round setup basically.
Seem like as well, Giants. Their attempt is to almost
in terms of
adapt
Giants.
what happened in the last round. Okay, they pressured middle. Let's pressure middle, and there always seems to be another side to the coin. The fight, though, the flash is fantastic, but the shots aren't connected. They get nothing.
And then somehow it's EDG who come out on top. Nobody from
Still
far
nice trades.
away
They have
picking
no
up
idea
that
about the
double.
guy on the right, I think. I see
They
no
do end up
pings.
losing Can, a big
And look
player
at the
for their
timing of
squad.
this.
But considering what they're up
He
against,
kind of owns them. I think he broke the camera at the beginning and the camera just came up, and so they have no idea that he's... literally no idea. No one has any clue they spawn.
In a defender position. He's found his reward for his trouble with Hoodie falling, and Hao Dong's got his lurk up
Damn,
through mid.
Chichu
It's
is
worth looking like
ridiculous
late
at the
into round
moment,
here,
by the way.
you have
What?
two active
I mean, it
flanks
feels like he's
in
just
play for
fragging
EDG.
multi-kills
And the amount
every
of
single
control
time.
that they're able to take out of Giants' hands is unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing about this. You're looking at a
Will
composition that has
Burrow
a
Scar.
Sky
What's up,
looking
bro?
for
How we doing?
information, and then a Cypher
With the
which
2 months as well.
basically
Thank you,
just
thank
has
you.
cams and
Hated
trips
Fate as well with the
everywhere,
Prime. Welcome
and
in, mate.
somehow
Thank
every
you
single
too.
round,
Leo
EDG
Warp
are the
Music
ones
as well
catching
with the
Giants
Prime.
off
Thank you
guard.
for the
They've
5 months.
looked
Thank you, thank you.
lost throughout the entirety of
You've
this map so
you've
far.
been on vacation?
Leading
Nice,
these
bro. Hope
last
it was
2
good.
rounds as
Welcome back.
almost a bare minimum as a lifeline.
PHRJ as well.
Especially
What's up with the
after
9
we
months?
saw
Thank
them
you very
in some
much,
of the
dude.
videos earlier
Okay,
saying
we
that
now
they
finally
think
get a buy-in
EDG
for
are
Giants, but
overrated. This is not the look that they wanted to come out with.
yeah.
I think it's hard to argue this is the optimal start for the EMEA
Yeah, they
number
got that.
4. But
Oh, okay. This could work out well.
still potential for
Dog.
recovery.
Then they could definitely jump on him. He's done so good to get out of here. This is the first time they've gone proactive in terms of EDG. They've reacted a little bit over towards here. He's not going.
He's going to fight through the smoke. This guy's crazy. I mean, he's not going to get a reward. They just about left. But if that was a second earlier, I think Cloud loses his life.
Yeah, it's almost a ruse though. As again,
There's
he's
poor
on
guy
one
in
side of
sight.
the map, and they're on the
They
other.
keep you know when we were watching that Giants game where on Ascent where there was always one guy in sight. Oh, bro, these guys cannot time their breach flash right. Like the breach flash is fine. It's just the teammate swings are always off. Or they think that his flash is like deeper than it actually is.
The back of sight is going to force Rhyme into more awkward position. He's just going to tank it. He's going to try and hold on in that back corner, now hiding within the smoke. His teammate placed just moments ago.
5 seconds for this flash. This flash is everything, I reckon. Comes up.
In that sight, just waiting for the moment that flash comes back online. He's managed to sneak forward. Hoodie's found one. But look who they're up against once again. He's read things perfectly, but the shot is missed, and he goes right back into
close.
Rhyme.
Okay, nice from
Finally,
Giants.
managed to get their
Dude, I
second
keep
round
seeing
on
this
the
stuff
board,
where there's just
but
like
boy,
one
was it
person
close.
just on his own on site. It's a nightmare. They
They
really need to clean up some of these flashes. That's twice now. Flash kill over towards here. New kid goes down. Flash kill over towards here in terms of team flash from Cloud and
Pretty clear.
He just wrecked his teammate there. Oh my goodness.
Big mistakes, big fumbles needed on the side of EDG.
Okay, they double their
That
score,
just hasn't been the
but
case so far.
mate,
Round after round, this guy is successful. I think he probably had one of his quieter ones in the last.
flash not catch. Yeah, I don't think it went out far enough here. Also, the guy in heaven wasn't facing at the time.
We'll see if they can pull off that third round. As said, last time it was 9-3, 9-3, but I think you'd have to be pretty optimistic to expect a repeat after the manner in which these rounds have gone. Good start though. Vitinho finally taking down his Rays counterpart.
Yeah, that's nice, winning the op-off. Honestly, he was doing this a good amount when he was getting the op in the original game.
Advantage. That has been a rarity in the early rounds.
Yeah, it very much has, because Kangan's won those
Judge
fights
out.
every
Probably
single
won the
time.
round.
EDG
Judge
now
has
have to go
crazy
to a
high win
second
rate at the
game plan,
moment, I swear.
Oh no, they were going to move towards this
boy.
position. It was the Judge
Maybe
in
more
play for
chance.
Cloud, but he's given it up. He's fallen
Just
off.
increase the
Puts
chances of
him into
EDG
the
winning
B
with
main
that,
and
in
check
my
that
mind.
it's clear, but there you go. Players spotted up top. Now they realize what they've given up.
Yeah, guys, he has to go off the dog early because of the info here, and honestly, he didn't clear all the B mains, so this again is looking like a pretty good fake. They keep 3 people here. That's a great flash. That's a really good flash. The flash clears everything, and we thought they were heaven, and we just ulted heaven, and then no one faced off it apart from just this.
You know where he is. Hoodie playing a risky game. He was spotted by the
Solo
Tiger.
man on his own over
On the way
towards
in.
site again.
He's managed
Got
to find
Omen
that
flash,
open
but he's
spike
never going to feel
right
comfy to
the
get
net.
it
He has no
out.
support once again, just stuck in this corner. And now the showstopper put through. Nobody to be found, just going to be pushing straight through. It's actually the trade.
15 HP though.
Chichu, left.
You take that.
HP, has the spike,
Oh,
has the
what
stick,
a
and
what a
just to get
bold
it thrown to the
player.
round, and Cloud gonna
Okay,
make sure that
3,
will not It is that
Okay,
identical
well, step one, they have to win a
9-3
pistol.
at the half, but this time,
Yeah, that was really nice
Giants
from
are the one
EDG.
that have
Like,
to fight
really,
back.
really nice. This was interesting because this was, they hardly ever again used the double dive, but it was so nice in terms of just like the freedom the individual duelist had over towards B, getting the picks. He was just super aggro. It's kind of how Liquid like tried to play it, but it feels like EDG just gives so much more freedom, and then Chichu was just insane at actually cleaning up the rounds. Dude, they have a Cypher that takes out the double duelist, and they got 3 rounds. But yeah, we'll see. It's they need a pistol.
怎么接那个 B 点，或者是怎么守那个 B 点，就各种方法都想过了，但是还是有点接不住。我们心态其实还是挺平稳的，因为确实我们之前打这张地图就总是打驾驶嘛，就是其实也打惯了，然后我们心态也挺平静的吧，就是我们就是一直在想怎么去防住他们，我们只能专注于比赛，如果我们去想了其他事情的话，感觉就会打不好。其实我状态算比昨天好
It happened last time. They also got bailed out by Fatinho a lot, and I'm not sure that can happen again.
He's got a prod, but he's going to get pushed. I mean, Forsaken's round the corner with a flash from something. Both of them being used. No way! What is that from Odom? 3 straight down. How have they all lined up?
就是我觉得在来到了 LA， 我觉得有这么多观众会支持我们，然后氛围也那么好，我们真的很开心很高兴，然后也有那么多人支持我们。只是来了 LA 以后的状态不是很好，就是可能观赛感比较差一点吧。我们打败者组，不管是我们是第一天打的那个小组赛第一把，或者
I think that's fair. I think that's fair, and it's good that they know that as well. Because they've been getting bailed out a little bit by individuals, so
就算是最后一把，我们
I
也不会
agree with what
有
he's
什
saying.
么压力啊，或者是就是不敢去操作，我们该操作该去打，照样也会去打。
Well, it's time for the battle to begin for half number 2 of Split. Giants map pick, the next up, the one that they don't play. It's certainly looking a little shaky with 3 rounds on the board, but now Giants will mount their attack side. This is the side that EDG wanted to start on. Yeah, maybe setting their own pace will give them some benefit. I mean, if you think about what EDG were doing to them last half,
Must-win pistol for Giants.
They're
going to the side with 3 people.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Giants have done this before, but last time it was at the beginning of the map, and now they desperately need themselves the pistol.
They're going to try force this, right? Oh, Jesus.
Straight through, and it's going to be the trades back. Cloud stun.
Nicely done.
Incredible work,
Honestly,
matches him pound for pound. Straight through, it's an awkward fight, and actually
damn, look at them all. The swarm. They swarmed them.
I don't know if that comeback will ever be happening.
I do want to actually just shout out to Fatinho here. He made a lot of space for his team to actually like make this one a little bit closer. But man, Chichu, how many times is he going to get 2 kills in a close round to just bail out his team? And honestly, he did so much damage on this last guy. I think he did 90.
I wonder if we'll even see Giants come through with a force buy.
It's a weird situation now because it's 10-3. They kind of need to, kind of want to see him force, but force isn't great when you don't plant. So yeah, they just go and accept it. And it'll be next round, 3-11. I mean, we've seen it before, I guess.
At Masters Tokyo, that you don't want to play EDG a second time. First time, a close series, a battle. T1 ended up winning.
The burst from here, and they have 2 people heaven. Yeah, dude, look at this setup from EDG. It's so perfect for the mid hit. They just had full info over towards A. Oh man, and it's a good person to farm as well. One of the better ults.
In the lead, and if it doesn't start now for Giants, it doesn't start at all.
It's the judge as well. Wait. Someone else needs to drop in the judge, right? This guy's going to drop the ult and then the op, and then someone else is taking the hit. Okay, someone's going to get a little bit wrecked from EDG, I think, if they lose this round. But heavy priority on the op, obviously.
Placed by Giants a year of.
If it's not a trap, this might be the most dominant series of the tournament.
Even if it is a trap, even if this was their whole plan. Realistically, how much can you believe? This is the one they want to play. This is the one they've been playing. It hasn't started out even in the second half the way they wanted. Time for a final stand on the side of Giants. Haodong already on the site. Spectre in hand, close range fight, but Vidinho wins it. Giants with a much needed opening and a plan secured.
Yeah, this is a round that should be utterly impossible to lose. I know that the majority of players are in towards heaven. They're the ones with the rifles for Nuke. Well, just like the
that's
first
a great
half,
upgrade.
he's getting caught off.
Dude still has dog. They have
That's not what you want to be doing on this map. The judge jumping.
Oh god,
in.
they're
They
so
are
low
tagged
back
up
sight.
as well. They're very tagged up. There's a very real chance of this round falling apart.
Oh man, the judge Sheriff Bai is becoming such a thing. There was so much damage done to them.
That's got to be it for the side of Giants mentally.
I mean, yeah, they're in
at this point. 12-3 down, 9 in a row needed,
after that.
and plays like that being pulled out.
Go next. Go next.
Go next is the only solution.
They were in a 5v4 after plan. They had all the rifles.
So it was his nade that did the most damage to them all as well. They were all so low from his nade that he did.
Everybody on the side of EDG, bar Can was low.
Yeah, and we're starting to see the raise jet.
The body language says
we did a few practices like it. I said that it's just so good. It's one of the better judge maps, especially when you have a raise that can do this kind of stuff. I mean, it's the best. It's the best judge map, straight up.
This is
okay. Dude, 9 chances.
For the crowd, the EDG fans, but
they have dominated them. In terms of Giants, it's sometimes these games are easy. Like when you get wrecked, it's easy to bounce back from. It's a lot easier. No one thinks about rounds. Everyone can just go, yeah, they were just better than us. We got wrecked. But it could also be just a massive slump. But I don't even think that they're doing. It just feels like they're getting. Feels like they're getting completely outplayed.
For a second, he was going to land and hit that shot, but Hoodie has thankfully put him down.
Yeah, it was damn close as well. Run that back 10 more times. With it being him, I believe he'll hit it.
I think run it back.
Oh, they have them locked in, and they're going to insta-force over towards this. It's actually a nice reaction from them. Mate, Chichu is ridiculous, chat. I don't know how I don't think he's lost a duel. Like a heads-up duel, I don't think he's lost it. He gets traded maybe, but that's about it. So many duels where I just don't think he's going to win them, and he just insta-pops.
Actually, they're going through the attacker spawn.
All 3 players are going to be going through the spawn. You just don't see teams doing this. The Seekers,
I mean, all the Seekers went here.
Will give that away. So they should know, with all of them going in the other direction, they could have still been rotating through mid, but just look at the setup. Stun ready.
Stun is going to be everything.
Cloud on the corner. This should at least be one for him. Then the stun in response. Cloud taking over, giving them that lifeline. It's left on to Chichu, and he won't be
He went for the wide. Went for the big wide swing. Right, we'll slowly count down. 9 chances, down to 8 chances for EDG to close this one out. Money's great, as always.
That's not too much on the attack side.
They should be getting...
especially with just some of the players going missing.
Okay, not in for the op.
Right now. He's normally someone that is reliable for this squad. Has been throughout the majority of the season, but what a time to go missing.
The reality is, you know, even thinking about how dominant of a first half the side of
When do I believe, bro? Giants need like 10. Giants need like 10 for me even to start consider believing.
You have to think that'll come through eventually, that this defensive side...
Like, this has been crazy dominant.
Between Concon just destroying people.
Yeah,
he's going to have a multi-kill to close the game within the next 8. I'd put money on it.
He apologized for his...
Nuke having a rough one. He's been, I mean, on defense, he was just getting overwhelmed all the time.
I want to hear some fighting words, because right now, well, Giants are definitely.
It was one of the better attack halves I've seen. It's probably the best. Probably the best I've seen a double duelist do like slow defaults around the map.
It is going to be that after plant again, but look at the response. Everybody from EDG is here.
Yeah, they're ready. Their utilities prime. Tiger already through. Oh, just a dry peek at a Concon. He's already down. Smoggy follows through. Much of the same.
Cloud's,
and it's Cloud in back-to-back
keeping him in. Oh my goodness, how is that guy still alive? 15?
Great damage done. He'll fall. Nobody starts to have an answer. But look at the damage on Haodong from earlier on. He should be easily dropped on the way through with Chichu having to do it all, and indeed a blind shot in the smoke.
Well.
Chichu, 2 opponents, no reload though.
Oh.
Goes out with a classic in
Honestly,
hand.
why not at this stage?
Move, but they have plenty more chances
money's low though, so
this
one should be a little bit easier for Giants. You can have 3 guns from EDG and 2 people are a little bit wrecked. 9 chances down to 7 chances. We'll keep counting down.
Game so far individually. He's up there, 17 and 13.
Hesse05, thank you so much, dude. Thank you very much. Shay as well, I think I missed you as well. Thank you for the 7 months. And Hesse, mate, with the prime welcome into Slug Club, really do appreciate you.
For now, though, I'm looking at a split Odin. Now that is a rarity.
How you feeling, Vanity? Guy's got a smile on his face. You're damn right you should. This is a very interesting play from Nobody, especially initiating on the A site. He's on his way around to B. Everybody is. And that's where the push is coming in. Giants again with that control. Rolling Thunder pushes. Well, doesn't fully push Smoggy out the side. He's going to have to shimmy his way around. And actually, Nobody goes down. Smoggy has retrieved it and is now looking to utilize it. Swapped over to a Bulldog Trader. And he'll get a kill for his trouble with Chichu. And himself still standing strong. No spike planted.
I mean, they got
Giants
1 minute. They can just relax if they want. They got
take
1 minute with
just pump the brakes and wait.
Yeah, they've got a minute.
Sky Util. Oh, they would love this orb, to be honest.
They can pick up the orb. Seekers for
Yeah,
Cloud.
Seekers would be everything.
Would likely give things away.
Oh.
Smoggy is going to go swinging into a firing squad.
Oh, he gets a dink and he gets out with full HP. Oh no.
It's buying time. They're healing.
There's a trip behind
them.
though.
Forward on this madman who's making noise, but up behind them, here he comes. It's Chichu.
There goes the trip.
Cutting down the numbers of Giants further, and that advantage now sits neck and neck with Cloud on 10 HP. We could be just moments away from the first map falling into EDG's pocket. Chichu's caught on the box, but they're not chasing him, thankfully. That could have been a bit awkward. Instead, he's actually got a quicker rotation than he would have. Up behind them in the vents, Rhymes heard it. Rhyme is the only guy that's even close to full HP. 99, no shields, and they're coming together looking to trade. Wall up will block him out initially, but he's not really able to help out. That's why Cloud just abandons the site, and they'll run this crossfire late into the round. Rhyme does have to check his back, though, and that timing, they might have even seen him. They might have an idea where he is. He'll get the first, but not the second, and now 10 HP.
Cloud 10 HP.
One knife from Smoggy will close it, but Cloud saves them yet again.
3 runs in a row from Cloud, really being a bit of a savior.
This man has been flying. Genuinely, game would have been over a few rounds ago if it wasn't for Cloud. The fact is, it's even got to the point where EDG are going to take a pause. 3 rounds in a row, they need to do quite a bit more than that. Double it, in fact. They need 6 in a row to even level things up once again. But I like the fact that EDG, they're going to take that.
Yeah, he's very calm. I mean, Cloud's great.
We know that this was an incredibly attack-sided map when both these teams played it. Obviously,
dude, it's the first time I've seen Pipson smile, to be honest. Normally looks like his head's about to explode.
Get it over the line, but they don't want to let it get that far. They don't want to allow their opponents even any sort of space or wiggle room to get back into this map.
Yeah, I think there's absolutely no shame in taking a pause like this. You got 6 rounds in a row for your opponents. Better make sure that you come in with the best game plan possible for all 6 of those. Plenty of opportunities to close it out, but we've seen teams slip up in those positions before. EDG want to get ahead of that curve, and you want to respect them for it. Maybe discussing how many Odins they want in the next round.
I'm hoping 0.
Oh, what was that?
Giants? Yeah, they'll have something for Fracture.
The stage, so, well, I'm not sure. But yeah, Giants have something decent to work with as well. Showstopper, 2 low impact ults as well, backing it up. Hoodie and Nuke, you probably won't be changing the game with those, but we've already seen the impact that a well-placed.
Okay, well, they got it in half. Sorry, they got a third off it.
Yeah.
9 chances down to 6. Still no op yet.
No odds for the other side. You'd have to put this round in the favor of Giants.
When surely at one stage that's going to start
this map so
coming
far.
out.
Again, we're going to see this early stack up, and I would.
That was the big thing about the Paper X game. That's why they blew such a big lead as well. Like 5 rounds in a row, they didn't get that out.
Pushing up deep, even after getting the information off his guiding light, the flash.
What are we doing now?
It is very patient at the moment from Giants.
Dude, it's crazy. Yeah, they're really expecting something. Waiting for the breach to get over here so they can dog middle.
What they're going to be doing in this round. The fact is, though, other than the slight bait play over on the B site,
yes, my alarm here.
Somewhat the same.
being, as you said, incredibly patient on this defensive side, starting out this round.
A little bit low.
Wow.
Okay,
Maybe they'll
Molly.
get the reward for it if they can dodge. No, that flash has caught one. Vitinho knows where he is. Chichu down. Nobody
He
still
does like to play there a lot.
They know the flash went off earlier, that it should be around here somewhere.
Whoa, good damage though. Yeah, big Joe.
Now nobody strikes, but it's a little bit of a whiff.
Yeah, he
It's
tried to
not
go
quite
for a pop and
lining up,
swing as well.
and it
Took a
looks like
body
the side
shot.
of EDG might have
Got
to
tagged.
do it in the next, as they're not really in a position here.
He's still going for it. He believes in himself, and I can see why.
Smoggy has no flashes. No smoke, sorry, to block the
Is going to put it into a 1v2.
to block the spank.
This is the man you'd want in that scenario, but both players up above. A flash ready. Dodges it! What? Truly unbelievable!
Oh my god, that was so fast. Dude, that was so fast, this fast kill.
It was a rebel clutch, by the way, just in case you're wondering. That was a rebel clutch. I know if you saw it.
2v4?
It was a rebel clutch. I've said it 3 times. There you go, sponsors, if you needed it. But that...
Oh my god.
Oh my god. There is a reason why we talk about this man in such high regard. Why he is not only the present and future.
Yeah, give me this replay. Like, what is this? Dude, how are they so good? They're so good at turning breach flashes and then just insta having perfect aim after.
Every single game, blinded.
No, that's so fast.
And every single time you'll watch that today.
That's actually so
incredible
fast.
stuff. EDG, after an overtime loss on this map last time out, have just...
And then, I mean, maybe Giants got some rounds so they can feel a little bit confident that they
We're
can
done for map number 1.
got some warm up, I guess.